Hey, it's your boy Deric coming to you live from outside of my house. We're going to be doing a 30-day review of the ice bath. Today's day 30. As you can see, we're in New England. I'm in Boston, so there's snow on the ground. It's freezing out. It's been freezing out. It's obviously the best time to pick to do an ice bath if you don't want to buy one of the machines because Mother Nature keeps it cold. So without further ado, let's hop in and I'll go over what I've done over the last 30 days with this ice bath and try to answer a lot of questions that people have asked me over the last 30 days that come up time and time again. Let's go from there. So one of the things that I do is I usually do about 5 minutes to 6 minutes. And I learned a few things, a few tricks to make this easier. Number one, I have a towel out here anyways, so I make it a tiny little headrest. So when I'm in here, it's not so bad. Get ready for dethroning. It's definitely chillier out. I've gotten a lot more used to this over the time. I don't really think about it too much. I just kind of get in and do it. As you can see, the water temperature, there's no ice in there today, but it is, if you guys can see that, it's about 29, 30 degrees today. We can see my breath, so you know it's cold out here. I'll just make sure I feel anything in here. So, you're about to see a mountain turn into a molehill. It's not too bad anymore. It used to be a lot harder to get into this thing. If you guys saw my first video on doing this, you saw my face like this the whole time. Now I kind of just get in here and get into a groove. You know, just relax, let the water do its work. I usually stay about 5 minutes. Some of the things I do is I find music that's on YouTube that's a 5-minute song. I just play it. It's a lot easier than watching the timer go. And when the song's over, I get up, and if it's like a 4-minute song, I might wait a little bit longer. If it's 6 minute, I might wait till that. So a lot of people ask, why the hell are you doing this? What's the benefit? What have you seen in 30 days? My blood pressure's gone down dramatically. So I always had, like, when I go to the doctors, I'm like, you all right? You know, I'd be like 140 over 80, 135 over 80. The other day when it was 120 over 80. My blood pressure's gone down. It's gotten like a lot more calmer. Getting in the tub's a lot easier now than it was. I used to kind of think about it, try to warm myself up before I got in there. Now, as you saw, I just step in. I look pretty relaxed. I stay in here. My kids are like, when they come over here, they're like, how are you doing this right now? Like, you look so like you're not even doing it, you're just relaxing. I just kind of let the water go over me. I don't think too much about it. Stress levels have gone down. I don't get as much road rage as I used to get, so that's a good thing. Mental clarity, I don't know what mental clarity, I'm not sure if I got more mental clarity or not from that. Someone asked about weight loss. Does it help with weight loss? Yeah, it does. I'm down. I've been doing this for 30 days. I'm down 10 pounds, but, you know, I started choosing better foods on January 1st. So sort of that New Year's resolution. So that's, you know, it's hard to tell what did what. Try to slow down the drinking a little bit, and you know, make better choices in the morning. But unlike a lot of people, like to have a drink with dinner. So you know, I don't do that as much. I usually do that every other day now instead of every day. Not that I drink a lot, but just it's like I like to have one with dinner. Calms me down. Mood. Someone asked me about depression. Do you feel like this is helpful for people that get depressed? You know, Wim Hof does this, and this is what I saw on the Joe Rogan show. Like, I'm sure probably anybody else that's done it is probably introduced to him from Wim Hof from Joe Rogan. And he claims that if you use the breathing techniques when you're in the ice bath, it definitely changes it. Now, remember, when you're doing his breathing techniques, you're super oxygenating your body. And if you do it while you're in an ice bath, all the blood from extremities is running to your core to try to keep itself warm, keep the organs warm. And if you're breathing a lot and it's super oxygenating your body, well, that blood's getting real oxygenated. So when it goes back to your body, it's definitely a mood enhancer for sure. So I've done it. Combining those two together definitely work. Sometimes it's just too cold to do it, so I might do it before or after. But if you do it together, it's a good thing. It also makes the time go by a little bit faster when you're doing it. as far as like the shock of this, it doesn't really shock my system anymore. I think my body's adjusted, acclimated to the cold water. So I used to really, my blood, my heartbeat, my breathing would speed up as soon as I got in here. Now, it's not so much. Some of the things I learned with the tub to make it a little bit easier is you have to shower before you get in here. You should know that. You don't want to bring any particles, cologne or deodorant or anything in there with you besides, your shorts or today, your underwear. I got matching underwear to match my hat. I figured I'd try to coordinate as much as I could. Um, this is about 150 to 175 gallons. I think what they told me at the store. So I put a splash of bleach in here just to kind of make sure nothing grows. Not that I think anything was going to grow in the winter anyways, but just in case I had an idea it would. We're going to eliminate that. And I put about 9 pounds of Epsom salt in here. So I bought on Amazon like a 20-pound or 18-pound bag, cut it in half, and just did it twice. So I've only had to replace this water once in the 30 days, which was about a week ago. And that, due to that lacking of knowing what to do in the beginning, I was bringing particles on my feet, like cut grass or little sand stuff. I'm not doing that now. Not that I'm not going to have to change it. Luckily for us, it's, as you can see, it's cold out here. But we haven't got the snowfall we generally get in here, so that I can still fill this up from the hose when we get a warm day. As far as it goes with your body recovery-wise, definitely helps me with inflammation. You should imagine if you have some soreness, you put ice on it. This is an ice bath, so your whole body's getting ice on it. So inflammation-wise, it definitely helps my knees and my back. I don't feel as much stress from them. From years of wrestling and doing jiu-jitsu, and your back just gets hurt, and injuries from lifting. It's definitely a good thing for that, which is why it's been around for hundreds of years. It's, as far as burning fat goes, it's supposed to turn white fat cells into brown fat cells, which are better for you. I definitely could use a little more around my mid-waist to lose, but it's certainly, I'm losing weight. I'm down, I think I started January at 236, and today I was 224. Usually I'm about 222 in the morning. I do a sauna, but I didn't do a sauna today, so I just wanted to get this video done and get it out. I find the sauna makes it a lot easier, tolerable when you get in here. Of course, I have to go from the gym and drive here and take a shower, so you have time to cool down. It's not like I have a sauna right here and I jump into this, which would be a lot nicer. When I first started, I did it early in the morning. I think I like doing it a little bit later now because I can get my body working first. So that helps a lot more to get my body going, get in here after the gym and get some recovery. They say the recovery on this says that it helps the recovery. Obviously, if you're doing something with legs or arms and you're really stressing yourself out, the cold water is going to shock the lactic acid back into your body, and you won't have to worry about the arms feeling sore anymore. But it also says that it could stop growth. So if you try to do muscle growth, it's going to inhibit that a little bit. So those are some of the studies that are out there. They say you should do it before you get in there. I haven't done it. I used to do it in the morning. First I woke up, it was a lot tougher. When I started to go to the gym first and come back here, it felt a little bit easier to do it. Plus, over the course of the time, I've gotten easier at it as well. We've had some couple warm days in the last 30 days where it hit like 50 in winter, which is surprising. So I went, and this water got up to about 42. I tried doing 10 minutes one time, and then I did 20 minutes. And I sat in here, and it was like 41 degrees or 42 degrees for 20 full minutes, just to see if I could do it, and I did. But even at that temperature, it took my body about 3.5 to 4 hours to get back my core temperature. I was freezing, so I'll never do that again. It was, you only need really 4 minutes in there to do this, to get the feeling of it and get the benefits of the ice bath. But yeah, no, I definitely think it's something to do. It's a challenge to your mind to make yourself want to do it. You fight with yourself in the very beginning. You fight yourself even now. It still hurts. My fingers hurt. I try not to move around too much because if I move, it makes it even worse. So I just kind of lay here, but even now, sometimes I don't want to do it, but it's a mind fight. You want to fight with your mind to do it, and I think when you do it more, you kind of get stronger. So when I'm at nighttime, when I'm trying not to eat because I want to, not snack after 9, some of that willpower that I gain from this, I use and I don't snack. And sometimes I do have a potato chip. I don't know, but it's it all comes down to choices. So I'd like to get that done and make that happen. So I don't know. We'll see. But am I going to keep doing it? Probably. I mean, I bought this tub. I don't want it to go to waste. I bought it from the Tractor Supply store. It was about $250, and it'll stay cold for March and April. So at least till then, I'd like to try doing it every day to keep going. A lot of guys after 30 days, they only do it like every other day, or every third day. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of used to it now, so I'm just like, part of it is making yourself feel that rush afterwards. My toes are starting to tingle. So when the water gets really cold, I actually bought some of these like neoprene slippers to put on my feet and hands. The ice is not formed right now because I got that 9 pounds of salt in there, so it brings the freeze temperature down to about 27. So the other day it dropped down to 28, and there was a thin layer of ice on there, but it needs to drop down past 27 to get that thick ice. Like if you guys saw that video I did on Christmas Day, the ice was pretty thick on that day. That was about a 1/4 inch thick, so that was, you know, obviously dropped down a good amount there, but that's really about it. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. I've always wanted to try it, and since I had it, I'm gonna keep doing as much as I can, but I hope I answered everyone's questions on what that is. If you guys like this video, leave comments below. I'll try to hand answer them all I can, but I try to answer everything that people had asked me about mood enhancement and, you know, fighting your mind to get in there, and obviously, you know, what is it like and what have you learned about it and what have you felt. So I definitely feel better from it. It's definitely something to talk about, that you at least check it off the bucket list, but it definitely, after you get out of there, you don't hop in the shower or anything, you just dry off and let your body naturally heat back up. But it definitely makes you feel a little more like, let's go. I haven't had to take any pre-workout since I've been doing this either, so I used to take pre-workout every day, and I don't take it at all because I'm just awake from the ice bath, and it lasts me all day. I think that's about time. Let's see what we got on the clock there. Oh, that was 11 minutes. Wow. That was longer than I wanted to go. Probably going to be freezing today. I didn't know it was going to go that long, but I hope you guys like this video. I'll see you at the next one. Adios.